Galactic Cafe. I hope everybody's doing great today. How's everybody's weekend going? I'm off today for MLK Day. I always like to take a moment and remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What a pioneer. What a visionary. What a man of the people. He really was. And I also think of Reverend Jesse Jackson. I support this movement. We need less racism in America. So that's all I'm going to say about it. We're all humans, first and foremost. I don't give a damn about what color your skin is. You're you. You're you. So go ahead, smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. And we'll get rolling here in a second on some news of the weekend. But let's go through the chat. Say hello to everybody. Hello, John the Beagle Dad. How are you? What's up? Yeah, today is moving fast. Like I slept in and now it's like 2 o'clock. I was like, damn, that went fast. Hey, Sentai Ranger Donnie, how are you? Weekend was really good. I'm going to show you some pictures from Northwest Arkansas Comic-Con. I got to figure out how to show you guys those pictures. We'll figure it out. If I have to go online later and just have a regular live just to figure crap out, I'll do it. Okay. Hello, Miss Connie Cleary. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Hope you're doing well. Sentai Ranger Donnie says, I rewatched them like 2 or 3 times because I'm going to do some clips and then I'm going to do some Mombie shorts. So watch for those for Starfleet Academy. I like it. He says, and I must be honest, it was mostly better than the first. However, the show is, I will admit, the show is a mixed bag. But I have to admit, I like Holly Hunter as Admiral Akia. I like Gina. She used to be one of the doctors on Doctor Who. I love her as number 1. That Jim Hadar Klingon mix there, that is, I'm sorry, that's an ingenious idea. I know a lot of people are saying, the Jim Hadar can't reproduce. It's 900 years in the future. I'm going to point that out. Anything's possible. Evolution happens wherever, right? Right. Moving on. Yeah, I get it. I'll give episode 3 a chance. And I might remain neutral for now until, yeah, that's all I ask you to do is, watch it, give it a try. And then if you don't like it, don't watch it again. It's that simple, make it something cool for you. Somebody popped in and popped out. I don't know what that was, but, there we go. My bad. You gotta do you. You got to be true to yourself. And if you don't like what Kurtzman and Secret Hideout is putting out, don't watch it. But at least give it a chance. Give it a chance. At least Star Trek, Starfleet Academy seems better than, say, it's like, yes, I totally agree with you on that. I don't know why. I mean, Michelle Yeoh is an Oscar-winning actress. She could have brought something so much better to Section 31. Everybody has been so enthralled about Section 31 for so long. We want to know more about the temporal wars. We want to know, hello, Snagger53, welcome to Galactic Cafe. We want to know more about all those different plot lines about why you can't do XYZ with the time stuff. I want to know about the Time Wars. Hello, Trexco80. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I'm Vero55. Welcome. So, you got to do you. You know what I say here. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to review it so you don't have to. I want you to use that lump 3 feet above your ass and form your own opinion. I think that's the biggest problem in America right now. We're not being a person and using our brain. That's after I watched some of the coverage this weekend from what's going on around the country after Renee Good was unfortunately schmurdered. I just see meanness. That's what I see, and people not using their brain. So please use that lump 3 feet above your ass. Thank you. All right, moving on. Hello, Dennis McLaughlin 320. Oh, from Scotland. Wow, welcome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please come back. We love having everybody here. Yeah. And the technology, that's right. I'm kind of digging the technology of the Athena. Pretty cool shit. I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't have issues. Yeah, I mean, we're always like, hello, ad 1636. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Repost it to your FYP, please, and thank you. That's the only way we're ever going to get people to show up over there, at least on TikTok. And everybody else, please smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Share it out. So here's my thing. Hello, I'm Truth Seeker Jamie. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. People like to point out woke. And I like the way that Jane Fonda put it. To me, being woke is just giving a damn about other people. And if that's also called empathy, awesome. Then I am very empathetic, I'm caring, and I have a heart. I think because of COVID, we've walled ourselves off a lot. And it's starting to show in our entertainment. And we're getting ready for another strike. Have you guys heard about this? Hello, Twisted Mind. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. SAG-AFTRA is about to go on strike. So the actors are telling the studios they didn't put in the contract about streaming. And I don't blame these actors. You know, that's your image, your face, you spend all this. let me just be a little bitch here for a second. You spend all that time moisturizing, washing, getting plastic surgery, whatever, for your image. You do a lot of work on yourself. And they just take it. They don't pay you for your image. They pay you for your acting, right? So, it's like any industry, especially if you're a part of a union, you want to be equally represented, equally treated. So, oh my God, my hair today. It is driving me insane. Okay. So just think about it. By the way, if you haven't subbed to my buddy PJ over at Orville Nation and Inspiration TV, you should. He had a great show, Latchcombe, yesterday. Totally awesome. So Johnny says, on the plus side, I'm glad my Seattle. Yes, congratulations. I heard the Rams are headed there too. So we'll see how that goes. Congrats to them. Nor do I. Let's see. Tomorrow marks the 20th. Wow. 20 years of High School Musical. Someone from Springfield is actually in that. Lucas Graybill. Oh, did you know that? He's from Springfield. Yeah. He comes back every once in a while because his parents still live here. And, he's a good actor. He's a good kid. Good actor, good kid. Hello, Addie Treaty Oak Revival. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Hi. You love my vibe? Awesome. Thank you. Please come back. Stick around. We'd love to talk about that. Hello, Manuel Copley Pena. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I like to give off a good vibe to where we can escape reality for at least a couple hours a day and just talk about pop culture or, just have a good time, have a few good laughs, anything's possible. So, wow, 20 years of, that's insane. You're welcome, Donnie. Don't forget, we have a merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. Go check it out. And don't forget to use your discounts. You do get one. So make sure you check for it. And don't forget, in the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios on Thursday nights, this week we're switching over to the original Battlestar Galactica. So come join me. I have a special treat for you that I got at Northwest Arkansas Comic Con. And I got to meet Edward James Olmos. He's so awesome. He's very cool. Hey, I just saw him. Where'd he go? Hello, Gordo D. Iris. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hello, Isaiah. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, and follow Sci-Fi Mombie over there on TikTok and all of our other social media. Greatly appreciate it. All right. So let's talk about some more news here. I wrote it down. I don't know if you guys heard over the weekend, but we did lose a legend in the Disney family. The co-director of The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, Roger Ehlers, passed away. He was 76 years old. Boy, long career. Very interesting career. He not only did those Disney movies, he was also a part of Kung Fu Panda. He was known to be a part of that Disney Renaissance period in the 90s, and his style was compared to Don Bluth. So his philosophy was deep respect for mythology and folklore. He loved strong storytelling. He was always character driven, and the characters had some internal conflict that we all kind of deal with and wanted to solve it. So he was always vocal about telling the right story and the director's vision for animation. Like I said, he was a part of Kung Fu Panda in 2008, Beauty and the Beast, but his biggest claim to fame, he was on Little Mermaid. Okay, cool. But his biggest claim to fame was The Lion King alongside, Rob Minkoff. And The Lion King became one of the highest grossing animated films of all time. Spawned several sequels, a prequel, and also Broadway. And a live action movie, couple live action movies. So rest in peace, Mr. Ehlers. You brought us some great entertainment. Avatar, Fire and Ash. Are you ready for this number? Are you ready? Hello, Colleen Queen Loyal. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hey, Gordo, what are you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day. Hit 1.3 billion at the box office. And it's not done yet. It's not done yet. So get ready. It's so popular that James Cameron is ready for the next one. And it's a 5-movie deal. So think about this too. Zoe Saldana became the highest paid female actress of all time because of the Avatar franchise. Did you guys know that? She beats out Nicole Kidman, Julia Roberts, and J-Lo to be the highest grossing film actress. She's also an Oscar winner. She's fantastic. We all love her here as Lieutenant Uhura in the reboot. Yes, it is a freaking reboot of Star Trek. So The Housemaid came in second, being one of the highest grossing picks for this year so far. 28 years later, Bone Temple hit movie theaters last weekend. It grossed $31 billion. If you are a fan of the 28-year later franchise, go see it. Go see it. It looks pretty good. Cillian Murphy's back, of course. Zootopia has now become the highest grossing Disney movie of, is it the year? It grossed $1.7 billion worldwide. And, it's going to keep going. Hello, Warrior Goddess. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I need a couple $1 billion sending. I would love that too, Gordo. Can somebody win the lottery and we just all share it? I have a dream of having my student loans paid off. So please, everybody play the lottery. No, I'm just kidding. Nope, wrong. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. And one more sad note in pop culture news. A legend passed away over the weekend. Hey, Daisy, May, Cadet. No. Do you hear this kid? Do you hear this cat? She's over here clawing my furniture. What the flag? Okay. She's a kitten. If I have to go get the water bottle, Grandma will. So you better run, little girl. You better run. Okay. Sci-fi Mombie security. They're annoying. They're cute, but annoying. Okay. Valentino. Sorry, I'm supposed to be having a very good moment here, but Valentino, the amazing clothing designer, passed away over the weekend. He was 93 years old. What a career. What a career. So keep his family in your thoughts and your prayers. By the way, we've been talking about Star Trek Starfleet Academy. It debuted last week. I'm going to tell you a story, a show I am absolutely digging. Yes, Miss Daisy May. She's a little turd. Anyways, little fluffy turd. Yeah. She looks like Hank the Hut, Seth MacFarlane's cat. But anyways, I know she is ornery. She's very ornery. The Pit on HBO Max. HBO. Oh my God. That show kicks ass. It is ER on massive steroids. And if you like those kind of medical dramas, you're going to love this. So we have a Star Trek connection to The Pit. And that is the young lady who played Data's daughter in Picard. And I forgot to write her name down. Hold on. Issa Briones, I believe is how you say her name. She played Daja and Sutra, right? Soji on Picard. She is Santos, one of the doctors in their internship residency at the ER, learning all that wonderful stuff. So pretty good show. Noah Wiley has won many awards for that show because he's freaking awesome. He's freaking awesome. So hello, Clyde Bell 06 and users 760. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out stream, please, and thank you. I have an update for anybody interested in Missouri Comic-Con. Let me give you a rundown of who's showing up here in Springfield. You ready? Alan Tudyk. Oh, yes, you know. This Alan Tudyk.
This is bullshit.
That Alan Tudyk is coming to Springfield. Randy Quaid, Felicia Day, Christy Carlson Romano, Jonathan Frakes. Yes, I said it. Jonathan Frakes.
Data. The sensors can't penetrate the planet's ionosphere. There's too much interference. Can you find a way to scan for life forms?
I would be happy to, sir. I just love scanning for life forms. Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
I love that. I can't help myself. Carl Hodder, David Faustino from Married with Children is going to show up. Isn't that great? That's awesome. Hello, Sugar Bubba and Chan. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Theo Rossi, Vicky Lawrence. Oh my God. Like, I love her. I love her. I can't wait to have a picture with her. Stephen Dardinius. I know I didn't say that right. Power Ranger. Armin Shimmerman. Yes, you heard me. Quark is going to be in Springfield. Hello, Cletus Van Dam. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Quark is going to be in Springfield, Missouri. Yes. So excited for that. Blake Roman, Amir, I never say his last name right. Tally. I'll just say that. Kevin Nash, Lita, Ryan Colt Levy, Sarah Wyden Neff, I never say that right either, Reagan Murdoch, and Scott Ennis, otherwise known as the voice of Scooby-Dooby-Doo. So we've got a jam-packed session April 11th through the 12th at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds here in Springfield, Missouri. Go to MissouriComicCon.com to purchase your passes, right? And your photo ops. Now, VXV puts on this great show. And most of the time, if you purchase the photo ops from them, that's cool. But most of the time, you can go meet the celebrity up to the table. You either pay with cash or by Venmo, Cash App, however, and you can have a selfie, a photograph, or both with everybody instead of, the professional photos. So that's up to you. Showing you Thursday night, got him to sign me a t-shirt. Edward James Olmos for Battlestar Galactica, and I will be wearing that shirt. Oh my God, I love it. So everybody, come back on Thursday night beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for Sci-fi Mombie Studios, Battlestar Galactica. It's a Mombie's first contact because I've never watched it. So get ready. It's going to be fun. All right. What else is going on today, everybody? Did y'all have a good weekend? Tell me what you did over the weekend in the chat. Go back up here, look through. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but good day to you too. Roger. Oh, you're welcome, Donnie. Roger who? Is that his first name, Valentino? I shall see fire. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm going to do. Autumn and her boyfriend, Blackberry, went and saw it in theaters. She also went and saw Zootopia 2 with her buddies. She said they were both really great. And she's a huge Zootopia fan. So if Autumn, the producer, is telling you that the movie is great, go see it. Because, like I say, form your own opinion. But when my daughter goes to see movies, she is like dead on in her critiques. Speaking of Star Trek in general, here's one of my recent DeviantArt uploads. Yeah, go check that out for Donnie. Donnie does really great art. He also has, I know, Gordo, right? Awesome. He also has petitions that he puts out there for everybody to sign. So go check those out as well. But, sometimes that's what we have to do to get these industries to move. And another one he's got out there for NBC Sunday Night Basketball 2026. Yes, Cadet Daisy May. She is one ornery kitten. So, yep, nice. Hot damn. You're funny, Connie. How you doing today, Connie? Hope you're doing good. All right. Hello, Applied Bell 06. Welcome back to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. All right, we're going to jump into, I'm going to figure out how to get you guys to see the stuff that we're watching on the other platforms, but I'm still a work in progress. So I think what I need is an extra camera. I'm curious. Hold on. If I lose you guys, I apologize. I didn't mean to. Okay, I guess I have to add it before the show. Okay, that's what I have to do. It's getting cold in Florida. I heard you guys had snow yesterday in the Panhandle. What the flagnard? And they're the European model and the Canadian model are predicting that we're going to get a huge snowstorm here this week. Hello, love 420. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Not your area, yeah, but it is kind of bizarre. Hello, Aiden Del Bazik, I think is how you say it. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Let's get me over 25,000 hearts today, please, if you would. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm at Disney area. So did you know Roger Allers, who passed away? Did you ever meet him? He was 79, 76. Your poor finger. Yeah, I know. I know. You didn't know him? Okay. Well, he was like the co-director of The Lion King, so I didn't know for sure. Hey, Buddy Hepburn, what are you up to, man? Hope you're doing great. Better, yeah, than here. Yeah, I know. It's coming. We haven't had a really good snowstorm in a long time here in Southwest Missouri, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, saying hello to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Have you started? Are you still, you're in college, right? Have you started back for the semester? Gorilla Man and co-host Vic are going back to school, so they got to keep moving. I've worked at the Lion King building where they produce the stuff, but I don't remember the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. You know, there's so many people who work for Disney. It's hard to remember everybody. It's kind of like me. I work for United Healthcare. I mean, I remember my group, but that's about it, you know, Gordo. So, anywho. But, all right, it's time for some good news. Yes, no classes today, but yeah, I get you. I'm off work today too. So kind of that little impromptu to remember Dr. King. So, all right, I get most of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Let's go there today. What? It is too. Uh-oh. Oh, I misspelled it. Might help if I spell correctly, right? I can't type today or really any other day. Okay. Everybody knows that. Okay. Moving on. All right. The quote of the day from goodnewsnetwork.org is, he is richest who is content with the least, parentheses, as nature is content with its wealth. Socrates. Hello, Toddy. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. You're resting at home? Cool. I just got out of work, had some Chick-fil-A, yummo, Chick-fil-A, went to the art store. Ooh, cool. I love Chick-fil-A. Hello, Jess. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Let's look down here and see what we've got. Toronto man tries to make public transportation less lonely. Little gestures can shift the whole mood. He is so right. He is so right. So let's read this story, shall we? In Toronto, one man and his glasses are making the city a friendlier place by wishing people a great week, or even just outrightly declaring to whoever he sees that they make the world a better place. Aww. Min Jae Cho is once just like thousands of other Torontoians. He took the bus and the subway, went to work, and was very lonely. Now he's 1 in a million. A full-time influencer who has received praise from the mayor, the head of the Toronto Transportation Corporation, or the TTC, and has 36,000 Instagram followers. I'm jealous. That sucks. There you go, 4,000. Thank you. You're awesome. Spreading amability and brightening up Toronto one bus ride at a time. I think we have somebody that does hear that in Springfield too. I don't know. I heard about it the other day and I was like, oh, okay, cool. He says it started at a time when I was in a lonely, disconnected part of my life where I wasn't seeing that many people. I wanted to push myself to show up more openly in everyday life with social interactions and to rebuild my social confidence, Cho told CTV News Toronto. I was doing it harmlessly. I was just saying, have a nice day. I'm not pranking people. Most people see my effort and my courage and respond positively. He captures all his interactions with Meta glasses. Ooh, interesting. Less intrusive than a phone camera, which often end in smiles, laughs, and even hugs. Who the hell is that? Even tears. He's been told his outreach has helped people get through tough times or even avoid making life-changing decisions for the worst. The TTC drivers recognize him and are happy to have him on board. Everyone could use a little more joy in their life, including on their commute, and these posts certainly convey that sentiment. TTC CEO Mandeep Lally said in a statement. The videos on his Instagram account under the handle Magnetic MJ are introspectively interesting. You can You can so clearly taste the tension at times in the air when Cho is wishing someone a good day who seems reluctant to look up from their phone and acknowledge his existence. You almost feel relieved when they do look up, shake his hand, and smile. And you get the feeling that if that person, that very person, were watching a video of Cho talking to someone else, they'd get the same feeling. Mayor Olivia Chow felt that Cho is doing the work of thousands, saying when asked about his videos, that if everyone did what he does to one person on one bus ride once a week, the city would feel more like a neighborhood. Well done, Mr. Cho. Well done. We all need that. We all need that every once in a while. Secrets of 800-year Chinese mummies' excellent preservation revealed. Ooh, I like it when we find cultural stuff. Wow. Neat. The Shangzhou mummy in situ provided a courteous. Oh, that's the picture of the Shangzhou. I hope I said that right. A team of Chinese scientists recently conducted a DNA analysis and autopsy of a 13th century Song dynasty nobleman who was embalmed not unlike an ancient Egyptian. The quality of the preservation was such that if the reader can bear the thought, his mortal remains emitted a pleasant fragrance, interesting, 800 years after his entombment. That's fascinating. But getting up close and personal with the BO of a medieval Chinese nobleman was hardly the aim of the research team from Fudan University's Human Phenome Institute. Rather, the paleoradiological, paleopathological, and paleogenetic and paleonutritional analysis, oh my God, that's a mouthful, was done to get a clear picture of the man's genetic profile, as well as his diet, cause of death, and so much more. Can you imagine that? No, just take a second. Take a second and think about that. You're a part of this archaeological team, and you're so used to the stenchy odor of mummies, right? Because you know they ain't gonna smell that great. Hello, Darren Hunt, Fish Comedy. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. No, seriously, think about it. You're so used to the stench of death, right? I'm not trying to be like crass or anything, but you open up this one tomb in China and it's emitting, I'm just going to be an ass, lilac, lavender, roses, that you're just taken aback by it. You know, I mean, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. The other anthropological work was examining the mummification methods used to preserve the man, as he is known as the Shangzhou mummy. It is one of the most favorites ever found in the country. Whether in Neolithic Peru, ancient Egypt, classical Greece, medieval Europe, or China, at any point in history, those who had wealth afforded them the opportunity were often embalmed or mummified at passing. From the bitumen soak, linen wraps, and canopicket jar. No. Don't they call those kanobi jars? Of Egyptian pharaohs to Alexander of Macedonia's supposed suspension in honey, methods have varied over the years. What? That's a lot of freaking honey. Born in the Song dynasty, a shorter yet prosperous period in Chinese history, the Shangzhou mummy's organs were left in situ, but were filled with mercury and cinnabar. Oh, interesting. As well as fragrant oils derived from frankincense, ambergris, and agar wood. Fascinating. We have found that mercury and cinnabar were directly introduced into the intestinal cavity of the corpse through an enema. Said Wang Bengjia, a doctoral researcher at the Human Phenome Institute. This was, according to Wong, a distinctly Asian take on embalming methods. By the time of the Song Dynasty, CE 960 to 1279, the overland trade routes known as the Silk Roads had become the lesser of the two major Old World trade arteries. The Maritime Silk Road, which attached the Indo-Pacific and Australasic to the Arab-dominated West, allowed for much larger cargoes, faster transit, and greater profits. It also introduced much of the world to spices native to countries like Sri Lanka and Indonesia, including those which were used in the embalming of the Shangzhou mummy. Further analysis into the man found that he carried much of the dietary and heredity risk for major modern-day factors such as arteriosclerosis. And in the paper published in the aftermath of the mummy's examination, the author explained that this runs contrary to the idea that arteriosclerosis as an industrial era disease. Nope, it's always been there. It's always been there because higher protein diet, right? Animal fats can cause the buildup of plaque in your arteries. So, along with this, the examination provided some of the best information about how mummification was done in China. Many previous mummies have been found, but mostly in the soil of the North China Plain, the humidity within which has a disagreeable effect on the medieval Chinese embalmer's good work. Congratulations on finding this interesting cultural event. Interesting. Oh, I like this one because everybody needs to learn how to read. This is a great story. How Mississippi moved from the bottom to the top in student reading achievement scores. Oklahoma should take a page off of this. Oh, sorry, my bad. You won't find a more literate bunch of fourth graders anywhere in the nation than if you go and stand in a Mississippi elementary school. Over the last few years, the Magnolia State has risen from 49th, pretty much dead last, in the country for fourth grade reading levels to number 1 in both reading and math at the fourth grade level after adjusting for poverty and other socioeconomic factors. Interesting. Hello, Michael the Great. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. The state's fourth graders exceeded the national reading average for the first time in 2024, according to the International Business Times, while its eighth graders are ranked in the top 10 for reading and math, and the total educational attainment average across all grades ranked 16th in the country, the highest ranked Mississippi has ever achieved. That's impressive. That's impressive. So what are they doing? Because I don't believe Common Core works anywhere anymore. So I'm wondering if they're really on Common Core. Proving that method can trump money. Oh, geez. The southern state has achieved all this despite being one of the very poorest in the country with some of the lowest per student education budgets. In a review from The Week, the triumph seems to be rooted in two strong policy shifts: holding individual schools accountable for student performance and changing how reading is taught in schools. Right on. In a review, let's see. Regarding the former, it's something many more affluent states have shied away from, giving schools an A through F grade, like the school might give the student based on how well the student therein are performing. Regarding that latter, the key shift is towards mandating a style of literacy education that reflects advancement in the understanding of childhood neurosciences, specifically regarding phonics. Yes, Hooked on Phonics actually works. I should know. I gave it to my kids. All my children were reading at a very high level at the age of 3. And that's because we spent a lot of time not only learning how to read and the phonics of reading, but I also had them not only coloring at a young age, but learning the letters at a young age. So, you know, you can do it. You can do it with your own kids. And it should start in the home. Honestly, you can't put everything on the public schools or private schools. You just can't. The previous and still largely popular literacy instruction method was called balanced literacy. It involves allowing the child the freedom to gravitate towards reading books they're interested in. Mississippi's science of reading method involves pairing reading time with precise and targeted instruction regarding the sounds that letter combinations make in the English language. Science of reading proponents state that without these precise instructions, children may struggle to grasp certain phonics, which in turn slows their reading speed and frustrates them overall in trying to get through and finish books. You know, my oldest son has ADHD. It's now transitioned to ADD as an adult. He didn't get rid of it. He had the hardest time keeping focus and being interested in anything they were doing in school. And they actually tried something similar to this. They let him pick, like, they had a list of books. Hey, Tony, man, what do you want to read? And he would pick a book, read about, you know, maybe a chapter. If he was bored with it, they'd let him choose something else. But they always had a set of questions to go with every book. And I always thought that was fascinating. Additionally, Mississippi education authorities have made science of reading-based instruction a non-negotiable aspect of curriculum planning and appoint literacy and math coaches to help teachers hone their skills and address challenges related to specific circumstances. These three changes have revolutionized Mississippi's childhood education, even without more money being spent. That's the key. Make use of the dollars you have and realize that it doesn't take more money to make things better. It doesn't. It just takes people giving a damn. One of the many benefits of living in a federalized country is that because each state has strong jurisdiction and legislative control over internal affairs, each state is free to try new ideas, which will bring success, failure, and indifference that can help inform other states in deciding their own policies. Mississippi's educational transformation may come to prove just as valuable to the students in other states as it obviously has to the students within its own schools. So congratulations, Mississippi. That's fantastic. All right. Other good news on January 19th, 2026. By the way, happy birthday to my cousin, Mikey. Happy birthday, Mike. I hope you're doing great today. I wished you happy birthday on Facebook, so check that out, man. Miss you. Hope you're doing good. 419 years ago today, the Church of San Augustine in Manila was completed, the seat of the Archdiocese of the city. It is the oldest house of worship still standing in the country, and together with four others from the Spanish colonial period, has been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. Surviving independence in World War II, San Augustine is patterned after some of the magnificent temples built by the Augustines in Mexico, 1607. Hold on a second, guys. And Captain Boots is over here sawing logs. He's so cute. Okay. San Augustine took 20 years to construct after a decision was made to reconstruct the building using stone following fires which destroyed two previous wooden churches. Work proceeded slowly due to the lack of familiarity with stone among the locals. I can understand that one. You know, if you don't know how to use stone or put it together greatly, then, you know, how are you supposed to? Oh, thank you, Gordo, for the rose. Appreciate you. Thank you. A key part of the story of the building has been its durability in the face of the island's earthquakes. In June 1863, the strongest earthquake at the time hit Manila, leaving widespread destruction to the city, with San Augustine Church the only public building left undamaged, a trick it would later replicate during mass bombing seen in World War II. Oh, man. A series of strong earthquakes struck Manila, the Philippines, in July of 1880. This time, the tremors left a large crack in the East Bell Tower. The crack was eventually repaired, but The left tower was permanently removed with only the base remaining today. The church withstood the other major earthquakes that have struck Manila before in 1645, 1699, 1754, 1796, 1825, 1852, and 1863, when it served as a hospital for several of those injured during the earthquake. That's fantastic. And it's a beautiful structure. Beautiful. Wow. Look at that. That is breathtaking. Nice. Other good news on this date. Paul Cézanne was born, a famous painter. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Got to take a phone call real quick. Oh, hello. Oh. Just gotta love them. All right, back to good news. Paul Cézanne was born, a famous painter from Matisse and Picasso would describe as the father of us all, 1839. Snow fell in Miami, Florida for the first time ever, well, at least that we know of, in 1977, although the panhandle of Florida did receive snow this weekend. Fascinating. Wow, 10,000 hearts. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you over there. Let's get to 20,000. Pink Floyd's The Wall hit number 1 on the U.S. album charts and went to sell over 23 million copies in the U.S., becoming the third largest LP ever behind Michael Jackson's Thriller and Eagles' Greatest Hits, 1980. Iran agreed to release 52 U.S. hostages after 14 months in 1981. Apple announced its first commercial PC with a graphical user interface and the first computer mouse, 1983. Dublin writer Christopher Nolan, 21, who could not move or speak since birth, won the Whitbread Book of the Year for his autobiography Under the Eye of the Clock about his cerebral palsy, 1988. Yasser Arafat returned to Hebron after 30 years, joining 60,000 Palestinians who celebrated the handover of the last West Bank city in Israeli control, 1997. Doesn't help what's happening today. Moving on. Loans of $15 million were repaid to the U.S. by Albanians who had used the aid money after the fall of the Soviet Union to assist 32 Albanian companies, which created 3,500 jobs and added about $725 million to the gross domestic product, 2011. More good news on this day. 97 years ago today, the Acadia National Park was established in Maine, a rather small park, but nevertheless beloved by Mainers and New Englanders alike. Acadia consists of half of 2 large islands. Sorry about that. Mount Desert and Isle de Haut, and about 16 smaller islands. The park is famous for the rugged coastline, spectacular fall foliage, and historic lighthouses. Acadia, and in particular Mount Desert Island, was becoming a home for wealthy vacationers in the 19th and 20th centuries. John D. Rockefeller financed a unique carriage road system to carry people to and from the beaches and points, meadows, and lakes. George B. Dorr and other conservative-minded locals saw it was becoming a retreat and wanted to intervene to preserve the unique ecosystem. In terms of recreation opportunities, Acadia has everything. Spring through autumn includes car and bus touring along the Park Loop Road, hiking, camping, biking, and horseback riding on carriage roads, fishing, rock climbing, kayaking, and canoeing on lakes and ponds, swimming at Sand Beach and Echo Lake, sea kayaking and whale watching on the ocean, and winter activities including cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, and ice fishing. That was all started in 1929. 83 years ago today, if she was still alive, the rock blues singer songwriter Janis Joplin was born in Port Arthur, Texas. She was one of the biggest female rock stars of the psychedelic 60s, with 5 of her singles reaching the Billboard Hot 100, including her #1 hit cover of the song Me and Bobby McGee, and an original composition, Mercedes-Benz, her final recording. After releasing 3 albums, she died of a heroin overdose, unfortunately. They all died and all of these other people, it is a music industry curse, died at the age of 27. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. Her 4th LP, Pearl, released 3 months after her death, reached #1 on the U.S. album chart. She was born in 1943. On this date, 217 years ago today, Edgar Allan Poe was born in Boston. The writer, editor, and literary critic is best known for his poetry. The Raven, for instance, became an instant success, and for his short stories, particularly the ones steeped in mystery and macabre. He is one of the earliest American writers to utilize the short story and is often called the inventor of detective fiction. He also contributed to the emerging genre of science fiction. He died in Baltimore at the age of 40. The cause of his death is still unknown, but has been variously attributed to alcohol, brain congestion, cholera, drugs, heart disease, rabies. Oh my God, rabies, self-deletion, tuberculosis, and other causes. He was born in 1809. This is a good one. On this date, 91 years ago today, the men's first briefs were sold, called the Jockey. Cooper's Inc. had been making socks and undergarments for decades, but by the middle of the Great Depression in 1934, the company was founded by Samuel Cooper in St. Joseph, Michigan, was nearly bankrupt. Then, on a snowy night in downtown Chicago, the world's first briefs were sold in Marshall Field's store, and they proved so popular, over 30,000 were sold in 3 months. Tidy whities. They were designed by Arthur Nibbler after he received a postcard from the French Riviera showing a man in a tight swimsuit. The postcard inspired an underwear style that replaced the common design of the loosely fitted leg sections. The company dubbed the design the Jockey, since it offered a degree of support that had previously only been available when wearing a jock strap. Later that year, they introduced the Y-shaped overlapping fly that cemented the garment's popularity. Cooper's renamed the company to Jockey, and their masculine support briefs were exported to rave reviews in Canada, Europe, and throughout the world. Those were released in 1935. Happy 80th birthday, Dolly Parton! The singer, songwriter, actress, author, and humanitarian, born in Tennessee and known primarily for her work in country music and her flamboyant looks and bubbly personality. Born to perform, she was doing so from the age of 13. She's had 25 songs reach #1 on the Billboard country charts and has also topped the pop charts with titles like Islands in the Stream and Working 9 to 5. Parton has composed over 3,000 songs, including I Will Always Love You, Jolene, and Coat of Many Colors. She's the most honored female country performer of all time. Achieving 25 certified gold, platinum, and multi-platinum awards, she has 44 career top 10 albums, a record for any artist, and 110 career charted singles over the past 40 years. She's fantastic. Of course, we love Dolly Parton because she put Helvina back into the swing of things on the Orville season 3. So, with sales topping 100 million recordings worldwide, she has poured money into a literacy program, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, that mails books to children and other charitable efforts with her Dollywood Foundation. She also owns Dollywood Park. Currently, the program distributes more than 10 million free books to children annually to almost 850,000 children every month. She and her husband had been married for 54 years. He unfortunately passed away last year. Rest in peace. So, happy birthday, Dolly. We love you. Love you, love you, love you. Parton invested most of her earnings into business ventures across the South, notably the Dollywood theme park and related enterprises. Her food line is fantastic. I highly recommend you eat it, which attracts over 3 million people annually. She has received 50 Grammy nominations, won 10, and was also nominated for 2 Academy Awards, a Tony, and an Emmy. As an actress, she starred in 9 to 5, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Rhinestone, A Smoky Mountain Christmas, Steel Magnolias, Wild Texas Wind, and Joyful Noise. See all of her work, including her most recent album, A Holly Dolly Christmas. She has another album out too on Amazon. 217 years ago today, the heroic American legal scholar and abolitionist writer Lysander Spooner was born. There we go. I still have 9 to 5. Oh, you do? That's awesome, Gordo. Cool. That's very cool. Was born. Famous for his work, The Unconstitutionality of Slavery, Spooner took on disunionist, pro-slavery figures in the intellectual arena by challenging their flawed notion that the Constitution protected their right to enslave Black people. Frederick Douglass, who originally saw the Constitution as a means to enforce unjust laws upon the country, claimed Spooner's argument convinced him to take the position that the Constitution means what it says and doesn't reflect the opinions or desires of any particular framer. In the years following the book's publication, Spooner released subsequent pamphlets on jury nullification and other legal defenses for escaped slaves and offered his legal services to fugitives, often free of charge. His arguments were described by Mississippi Senator Albert Brown as the most formidable legal challenge that abolitionists had presented. And in 1858, he published the Plan for Abolition of Slavery, which outlined plans for servile rebellion against the slave owners. He was also vigorously protective of the rights of the poor and middle class. In the 1830s, he established a law practice despite the fact that he had not finished the Massachusetts mandate for 3 years in a legal school, a restriction he felt was state-sponsored discrimination against the poor during a time when few had money to attend the university. In 1836, he wrote, "No one has yet ever dared advocate in direct terms so monstrously a principle as that the rich ought to be protected by law from the competition of the poor," and the 3-year restriction was subsequently abolished. Spooner also argued in his book Trial by Jury the right of jury nullification, saying that a trial jury not only has the right to deliver a guilty or innocent verdict, but also to reject the law upon which the charges have been brought, namely that the jury could decide themselves whether it was just or unjust to enforce any law, state or federal. Despite Spooner making this argument for more than 150 years ago, it is also relevant as ever and still used today to nullify the Controlled Substances Act in trials of cannabis possession. Other arguments Spooner wrote are still being cited by the Supreme Court rulings as recently as 2008. He was born in 1808. All right, well, there's your good news of the day. Tell me what you think about that in the chats. Very fascinating. Go back through our chat here. Yes, no classes today, but food service is open. Well, you got to eat. Chick-fil-A is amazing. Yes, it is. Hello, John the Beagle Dad. How's Porthos? I'll be checking back and forth. Hey, no worries. No worries. Saying hello. Pickled Peoples. Okay. John's back. Another car. That's fine. Bingo. Hey, Leave. What's up, man? How are you? Take a shot of blood wine every time the captain says fascinating. Don't you mean when Spock says it? We're not going to have that conversation. We've already had our conversation of politics. We're done for the year. I don't care. I hate to tell you, biblically, that the Palestinians belong to Father Abraham too. All right, moving on. Yeah, there are lots of questions. No. All right, whatever. Yeah, she was a great singer, wasn't she? Oh, I love Poe. Yep. Hey, Autumn. Today is Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. Cool. He's American. I know. It throws everybody for a loop, doesn't it? Sweet. Yeah. All right, we're caught up in the chat. Awesome. Happy birthday, Dolly. I love you. I love her performance in Steel Magnolias. That is still in 9 to 5. Those are still my two favorite Dolly Parton movies. Leave says a little whorehouse in Texas has a completely different meaning. I bet it does. Hello, Positive Candor. How are you? Hello to you as well. Hope you're having a good Monday. Or as some people call it, just another manic Monday. Tomorrow will be second Monday because a lot of us have been off work today. So, what'd you do this weekend? Well, okay, so the reason why I just told her that was because their drama department at her high school did a thing during Halloween last year on Edgar Allan Poe, and it was so good. And she directed her first piece ever. And she did a great job with all of the people that were in her group. So, there's another, The Telltale Heart. Yes, so good. So good. So, yeah, I get it. See. Don't you mean a raven pie? Quote, the raven nevermore. I love when the Simpsons did the raven. Why, you little? No. Tell me that animation in the United States has not culturally shaped us. Tell me that's not true. But it is. It is. So. Oh, that's hilarious, Leave. I watched I have not watched that yet. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Now, it's a prequel, correct? I love Game of Thrones. I love House of the Dragon. So I really need to watch that. Gordo says, do anyone I know is that one and the putt in the yeah. All of his works are good. So saying hello. The House of Horror once conquered briefly the House of Quark. Okay. You say so. Sorry, my friend is. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Okay, awesome. I will watch that. I'm always looking for new things to watch. HBO right now, has some of the best. Warner Brothers has some of the best programming right now. So I dare any other network to try to outdo Warner Brothers. I'm ready for the new Harry Potter series. I mean, Disney's trying. Like, I'm rewatching Percy Jackson right now because the new season's out. So I know I'm far behind as usual. Wow, 17,000 hearts. Thanks, guys. Keep going. Keep going over there. So what are you all watching? Spill the beans. What else are you watching right now? I'm curious. But, they say curiosity salted the snail, so. Mm-hmm. Did you hear the news on that one, Positive Candor? Here's how desperate the Ellisons are. They had Donald Trump go buy stock in Warner Brothers. Yeah, you heard me right. I got that from Deadline and Screen Rant. So I'm just saying, they're so desperate to try to take ownership of Warner Brothers that they're buying up the stock. Leave says, great song have been written about the endless battles between the House of Horror and the House of I'll leave. You're being silly. You're being silly, man. Holy shit. So I know that Paramount is, yes, they put in a hostile bid, but the shareholders of Warner Brothers told them to go fuck off. I'm trying to be nice, but you watched the new Tron. Okay, what'd you think about it, Gordo? Gordo watched Tron Ares. What'd you think about it? I haven't watched it yet, so after this, so I've got Mark Thompson on the background, and the people of Greenland are wearing hats that say "Make America Go Away." Oh boy. Shatner was in Boston Legal. He's amazing. He's an amazing actor. He's going back on tour with the 40th anniversary tour for The Wrath of Khan. I'd like to go see that. I want to go to the set tour. That would be fun. So he says he likes the special effects. I felt like it needed more. That's what a lot of people are saying. Our good buddy over here, JRC99US, he says he really liked it, but it's getting a lot of dogged stuff. I highly recommend you go watch his review and then, watch it yourself and then compare notes. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. So what else are we watching? Tron Ares was all right, but didn't really advance the Tron. That's what I've heard. I know they paid Jared Leto a lot of money for that movie. A lot of money. What's up, Doodlebug? Hey, that's my shirt. Brat. Don't you run that shirt. I got to wear it Thursday. I used to get one of those speeders that they used to. Oh, yeah. Funny. Anybody else seen the new Avatar? I just hear good things about it. Everybody's loving it. But it was nice to see the actress from the X-Files in it. You mean Gillian Anderson? I like her. I like the X-Files. I'm a weirdo. Jared Leto should just stick to singing instead of acting. Well, he started out acting first, and then he went to singing. So, yes. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. No worries, Gordo. Gordo says, yes, that I had on the tip of your tongue. Yeah, I know. I had to think about her name there for a second, too. She played, oh, my God. You want to talk about, I like The Crown on Netflix. And she played Margaret Thatcher. Oh, my God. She was so good at it. So good at it. It's really good. Have any of you seen Squid Game? They're getting ready to start an American version, right? American show. And Cate Blanchett is the leader of it. Positive Candor says, I heard that Fire and Ash is just another rehash of other. That's not what Autumn the producer says. So there are Easter eggs, though, in there about James Cameron's movie, The Abyss. Kind of hints that the aliens that were in the abyss possibly came from this planet. So, or they're visiting this planet somehow, but the ship shows up. So I love that movie. Have you guys seen The Abyss? Really good movie. Really, really good movie. Totally worth your time. Ed Harris. I know, it's such a great movie. Ed Harris, Elizabeth, Mary Elizabeth, Elizabeth Mascantonio. The dude from Terminator that played John Connor's dad. He's in it as the Marine that goes AWOL. She does, doesn't she? I know. I feel bad every time I botch her name, because she does have a very unique name. Mary Elizabeth Mascantonio. There we go. Just had to slow down, So, but yeah, she's amazing actress. I love her in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. She can play. What was the show that she played the evil? Boy, she really good at it. Really good at it. I need one of those shirts from. By the way, hello, Mark Thompson Show. You guys are fantastic. Best Nolan movies are The Dark Knight, Interstellar, and Inception. I agree with you, Positive Candor, but we're talking about James Cameron. James Cameron directed The Abyss and Terminator, Aliens, Avatar, all the Avatar movies. I'm really glad he's kind of being like Tim Burton with the Avatar franchise, and I don't blame him. It's his baby. If you haven't noticed, Tim Burton refuses to let anybody else touch Beetlejuice. Only he can. And Warner Brothers comes to him like every 5 years, or they had been. And they're like, hey, this guy submitted this script for Beetlejuice, and we want to know what you think. And he goes, okay, well, I'll let you do that, but you're going to have to pay me X amount of millions of dollars. And they go, nope, we'll be back later. Gordo says, did you see the video that's going viral about the cuttlefish looking like a human face? No, I haven't seen that one. Is that on TikTok? Fascinating. The Abyss was all right, but yeah, Terminator. Those are the only two good Terminator movies. I'm sorry. Anything after that is junk. Sorry, Claire Danes. It's junk. Okay. If it's not directed and written by James Cameron, it's junk. All right. Moving on. Interesting. I think octopus, squid, or aliens. Fascinating. Xenomorphs. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, 20,000 hearts. Thank you so much over there on TikTok. You guys are amazing. Keep going. Let's get it above 25,000 today. So, oh my God, Becky, I have drainage is terrible. Oh boy. So, what else is going on? Anything new? Anything else? Any new foods you tried? Any new recipes? Oh, that's the other thing I got to work on. Sci-fi Mombie found what? It's actually lumped into last week's Galactic Cafe, so I got to pull that out. It was okay. Could have been better. I did like some of it, but not all of it. I definitely did not like where they took John Connor out of all of it in that one movie. I thought that was totally ridiculous. Because John Connor has always been the focal point, in that franchise history. And then to take him out was just stupid. John's back. Yay. So Gordo says it's just us three here. I know somebody's doing their tippy taps. Thank you for that. I went to Applebee's yesterday and I had a steak, potatoes, and broccoli. Yummo. I love mushrooms. Yeah, it is a crazy day. Being a holiday too. Fascinating. Yep. I love Applebee's. They make great steak when I can eat it. Sometimes I just really can't. What do I think of your first Beagle, Paisley? I don't know. I don't think I've watched those videos. I'll have to go look. I'm sure she was adorable. So, or is she still around? People are cold. Cold does not wait for holiday. Yeah. It's cold here. And then the model guidance for the end of this week. I'm like, dude, really? Really? I know Applebee's is getting pricey, aren't they? Yeah, I noticed that. We're supposed to get lots of snow. So is that today's TMZ? Yeah. All right. I'll leave that there. But I don't know if you guys saw, and if you care, but Lamar Odom got arrested again in Vegas on a DUI. That guy just, you DM'd me. Oh, okay, I'll watch it. No, she may as well. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. So I know you have strong emotions about that. Where was that at? I heard about it, but I didn't know what state it was. Was it Florida? Okay. What state was that? Yeah, I heard about it. I heard somebody mention it. And then you know what's ironic about that? When I heard about it, I was watching Landman, the last episode of Landman this season. And he's like yelling and screaming at God. He's like, throw whatever you want at me. And a huge car pileup happens like right in front of him. Hello, Merluke. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. So it was kind of interesting. Michigan. Okay. Wow. South of Chicago or Michigan? Hey, Merluke. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. So yeah, I heard about it. I was like, man, that's not good. So, oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Wow. My family lives in Michigan. I hope everybody's okay. Did they say where it was located? Like Detroit, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Upper Peninsula? Here, hold on. Oh, Grand Rapids. Ooh. Okay. Is that close to my family? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's not too far away from my family. It's about 45-minute drive to the west. So I hope everybody's okay. Gordo says the water was so cold that even the jellyfish went out in the sand. It was a beautiful day on Saturday. I even did a TikTok live. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, it said Grand Rapids. So I also, yeah, it's a mess. I just saw the pictures. Good Lord. And it's because of the snow. Oh, are you fasting, John? I can't do that anymore. Not once you have gastric sleeve, they don't recommend that for you. But I know it's going to happen. Yeah. So no mermaids. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't say anybody caused it. I mean, shit happens. But hold on one second. What's up? No, I was just seeing what you're doing. Okay.
Smoky Dokie?
Sure.
And then I know you want tuna. Who doesn't?
Yep.
I was thinking just like cracked pepper garlic stuff.
Ooh,
That sounds good. Smoky.
that does sound good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm game.
Oh, I want you to taste something.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Just taste it.
Do I have to guess what it is?
No.
Okay.
I just thought if I told you before you would taste it. What?
Is that cinnamon?
No.
Are you sure?
It's a chai latte.
Yuck.
It's black tea with like cinnamon and nutmeg.
Yuck.
It's good.
I like cinnamon. Okay. It's got great health, value, and it tastes good.
Oh,
I don't like that.
I like it.
Okay. Maybe it's something I have to get used to. Gordo says lemon pepper chicken and key lime pie. Yummo. That sounds good, doesn't it? Yes, please.
Chicken wings sound great.
Chicken wings.
That sounds great right now.
But because it has oxidates, I won't eat too. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
But you know me, I'm the buffalo chicken girl.
Yep, you are. You like the spice.
Thanks, Blackberry.
What did you do to your tights?
Just no tights really fit me properly.
Yep. Yep. Kidney stones. Ouch. Yeah. I went through that with Gorilla Man. He was drinking way too much Mountain Dew. Yep. Crazy too. Yeah. Coffee. Yep. They need to move. Yeah, Mountain Dew is a big no-no. They need to move to a natural coloring instead of using that yellow 40. Yeah. So, Connie, they equate kidney stones to having a baby, the pains of having a baby. So when Gorilla Man went through his, he's like, now I know what she felt like. I'm like, you have no idea. So, yeah. Yeah. Water it up, people. Water it up. I'm doing my best to water it up. I'm actually doing pretty good. So, yeah. I find that they did that joke in Look Who's Talking, and it cracks me up. So, rest in peace, Kirstie Alley. So. Gordo, you're funny. Well, I've had 3 kids, so yeah, I know. Drink ginger tea, cranberries, and pomegranate. Okay. I like ginger, especially on my sushi. There's a shot that a lot of people order that I pick up from Aldi's for people. For, is it immunity or is it inflammation or is that turmeric? Am I thinking they usually pair it with pineapple to make it taste better? Beet juice. Yeah, that's for lowering blood pressure too, isn't it? Now, these are suggestions. I'm not a doctor. Shh, not a doctor. We're not healthcare professionals here. We're just sharing what works well. So, yeah, a lot of people are, no vodka. I can't drink anyways. A lot of people are eating those super beet chews to help with their blood pressure. So, my cousin's ex-wife drank Mountain Dew. It reminded me of a glow stick. Funny thing is you can convert it to a glow. I know. It's that neon bright. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's crazy. They're pretty good. I have it, but in the end, it leaves an aftertaste. Well, yeah, it's beets. Beets always leaves an aftertaste. Wow, 25,000 hearts. Thanks, guys. Cool. Don't forget to share the stream out. Let's get more friends to come join. Damn right. Yeah. So. Yeah, I liked diet. The Mountain Dew that I really liked was the Diet Code Red, and they don't make it anymore. You're welcome. I'm the only one that's doing it. Well, there's somebody else here doing it, so thank you. But yeah, they don't make the. I wish they'd go to like. You're funny, Gordo. I wish they would bring back Code Red, but like zero. I really loved it. It was really good. But I'm a Coca-Cola person. Diet Coke, Achilles heel. I'm not on it right now, and I'm doing pretty damn good. So, did you see all the shakes Nana and Papa brought us? So, oh man, did you hear they're putting out Diet Cherry Coke again? They just put out Diet Coke with lime over the summer last time. And I was like, yes, please. Mountain Dew is way too sweet. Yes. So that's why I drink diet. So. I'm not. I put them all down the bottom. No. I don't really care for those. So if you didn't watch last Friday's Galactic Cafe, we did a Sci-fi Mombie film, What? And we found the new coffee house line of Premier Protein, and we also found the new plant-based, nut-based Premier Protein shakes. Autumn, the producer, is lactose intolerant, so we're always looking for something. They're okay. They just have a weird aftertaste. Cherries, yeah. Love it. Wow. So, it's okay. I don't have any issues. I mean, it's just a taste thing. So, but anywho. Got some sad news over the weekend that Gorilla Man's aunt isn't doing well. So, kind of sad about that. She's really funny. She's a great person. So just keep her in your thoughts and prayers if you would, please. She's pretty awesome, and I'm going to miss her, So lactate. Yeah, we've done that before. We drink lactose-free milk now. I got to tell you, even my own digestion is doing better. Yeah, I know. And she's got some dementia issues going on. She didn't remember to tell anybody about her diagnosis. So that kind of was shocking to me. So just sad, when all your family members are passing, it's really hard. Anyways. This chick on TMZ has this like furry, fluffy coat thing on, and I want to look at her and go, okay, so how many Muppets did you kill to make that coat? Oh boy. Funny. So. Is it that cold in California? You have to have that on? Interesting. But anywho. Anything else interesting that you've seen around, Autumn the producer?
A show I'm going to audition for.
Oh, what's that?
The Nightmare Story.
The Nightmare Story. Where's that being?
SLT.
Okay.
It's a Pigpen Theater show. It's about this boy whose mom has nightmares, and so he travels through the dream realm to try to nightmares.
Interesting. Sounds cool. By the way, Come From Away is the next performance at Springfield Little Theater. If you were in the Southwest Missouri area, Southeast Kansas, Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma. So come see it. It starts January 30th through February 15th. And then after that, I got to turn the other way. We got Sweeney Todd, Seussical the Musical, and Anything Goes will round out the season at Springfield Little Theater. So come be a part of Springfield Little Theater. They've got a great lineup. So Wicked is coming to Juanita K. Hammond's Hall for the Performing Arts. And surprise, surprise, it's the weekend of Autumn the producer's birthday. So
Well, also, the Nightmare Story will be April.
In April? Okay.
And then Alice by Heart is in February and the beginning of March.
Okay. So why aren't they on the schedule? Is that because it's just a side performance?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
The
Meat
junior-
pies? What?
Well, technically, the education series isn't a part of the actual season.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
its own thing.
Oh, I see. I see. So get cultural. Don't just go see movies. Go see Comedy Club. Sweeney Todd. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm gonna have to look at it again. Walking the pup. Hopefully he poops normal. Aw, cute little pup. So that jacket. Maybe I should just turn off TMZ. That jacket is distracting me. Sweeney Todd is one of those good plays. So, all right. What else is going on? I don't care. Even, the smallest interesting thing. Now, use some caution. So, I'm getting ready for a trip next month. And then in March, we've got Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City, the 27th through the 29th. If you see me, I had a lot of trouble putting in the buns this last time. So hopefully the next time it won't be so bad. Oh, I do have pictures to share. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh, didn't even start Instagram. Look. Let me get to my drive. Circus. Can you believe that's 20 years old? Co-host Vic will be 20 this year, guys. Can you believe that? Holy crap. I'm old. Okay. So the first picture I'm showing you, I got a new shirt. I love it. It's totally awesome. Look at me wearing Spaceballs, the t-shirt. Love it. I love it. I also have another shirt I'll be debuting Thursday night for Battlestar Galactica, so come back and check that out. Then here we are on our way to Comic-Con. Of course, that's co-host Vic behind me. And the buns are in. Gordo says, I can't wait for the Strawberry Festival next month, February 26th. Oh, awesome. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, there I am. Buns in. Of course, co-host Vic's hair is teal right now, so pretty cool. Then they don't know about this, so shh. But Stony Girl took some pics for us, just, secretly. $14 degrees. It's cold. But here we are with Edward James Olmos. All of us who went to Comic-Con. He is just so awesome. He's a really nice guy. So if you're curious, he is going to be back. They're having the band Alabama is going to be there on the 26th. Oh, nice. I like Alabama. Didn't their lead singer pass away? Or am I thinking of somebody else? But anyways, they're having a small Battlestar Galactica get-together in Plano, Texas, at one of the Comic-Cons they're going to. Mary McCormick and several of the other cast members are going to be there. In March. I would love to go to that one, but there's just no way I can make Planet Comic-Con and that work. And then go to Las Vegas, Star Trek Las Vegas this year. So Anyways, there I am. Gorilla Man, co-host Vic. It was a great time. Then this was on somebody. Oh yeah, I can't show you that yet. This was on somebody's car, and I am a huge fan of Letterkenny. If you know me, I love that show, and I need to get one of these bumper stickers. But if you know who Shoresy is, I love it. I love it. He can't be president of America, though. But anyways, I thought it says Shoresy 2024, give your balls a tug. All right. In the bed. Oh, Offspring. I love Offspring. They are so awesome. Offspring's didn't they just get inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? They're fantastic. They're fantastic. So cool. Yeah, I'm going to see Weird Al in June. Weird Al is coming to the GSB or the GSB arena here at Missouri State. And that was my birthday present from Gorilla Man. So awesome. Can't wait. Plant City, Florida. Okay. Isn't that special? Yeah, I'll have to take lots of pictures. But it's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun year. And I still have zip lining to do. I know. He's so great. He is so great. My sister, Big Red, is going to see Nate Barganzi at GSB Arena. He's coming to town soon. I like to go hang out at the Springfield Comedy Club. I missed Marlon Wayans this last weekend because he was sold out. It happened that fast. But my friends got to go meet him. That was pretty cool. So, but yeah, it happens. If you don't hop on those tickets, they just go, my Bologna. Yeah, I know. He's got great songs. He needs to come out with a new album. Honestly, he needs to come out with a new album. So, any plans for the next weekend? Probably me. I will be snowed in. You know what? I need to go move things around in the garage so we can park the car. Yeah. Need to get some Amish Paradise. Yes. That's a great song. That's a great song. I like running with scissors. I like fancy. I'm so fancy. No, that's the real song. Shit. Is it Crafty? No. Anyways, the parody song he made to Fancy by Azalea. I love that song. It's so funny. I like a surgeon. Eat It. I love Eat It. That song is just priceless. You know how many lawsuits he's been through over writing these parodies? And a parody is accepted, you know. It amazes me. It amazes me. So. Sorry, I need to go get more water. But anywho, I know he's got great songs, doesn't he, Gordo? I have some parody songs of my own for the Orville, but I haven't put them to music or anything. Like my buddy Todd did. Oh. By the way, happy birthday, Todd Lehman. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You're awesome. So he has a line of Orville funny parody comic books that you guys should go check out. It's called Orville Extreme. Just funny. So anything else? I thought that he gets permission. No, he didn't at first. He didn't at first. And that's why they came after him. And he's and courts ruled in his favor. So yeah. Pretty fascinating, I think. Anybody else over here on my other platforms? Says there's only 2 people, but that's not right. I know there's going to be much more hiding out there somewhere. So, I think he has to get permission. I'm frozen. Am I still frozen? How about over here on the other platforms? Am I still frozen? Maybe I need to turn this off. There, let's do that. Oh, just on your side. Okay. Yeah, so just on the TikTok side. Well, it could happen on the other platforms too, because I stream to 6 different platforms every day. 7, actually, if you count TikTok. So I don't have a Mombie's daily boost today. Okay, good. I thought I lost everybody. So I'm an occupy. What does that mean? Okay. Wow, 30,000. Thanks, guys. Somebody's over there tapping away. Oh, okay. Need to get me out on the FYP over there on TikTok. That's the only way to do it, or else I'm shadow banned. Figures. So, all right. Hello, Mello. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Nice to see you. I know the minute I say that, people start showing up. So, but anywho. Well, I've run out of things to talk about, Miss Connie. You got anything? Got any ideas? Because otherwise, I'm going to wrap up and go eat some food. I'm hungry. So 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, you oh. Or we could do it the non-drinker way. Shoot, I forgot that one song that somebody made. It was really funny. Oh boy, I'm a weirdo. Cordo, that's great. Yeah, that's how you spell it. We're going through children's songs now. The warp engines on the Enterprise go. Oh, that cracks me up. Like the beginning of Nemesis, Picard's like standing on the bridge and he goes, "The engines are off by blah 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 micros and microns," and they're like, "You are right, sir. Am I out of my Vulcan mind?" Yes. I do have the ears for it. Just saying. What's up? Don't you have work?
In like 2 hours.
Oh. I know you don't want to go to work. I don't blame you.
It's only 4 hours.
Oh, okay. So it's a short night.
I know.
She can't take it anymore, Captain.
Money's money.
Yeah, that's true. I do need to Instacart this week at some point. I guess I'll do it tomorrow.
Ooh, it smells very smoky.
Yummo. Sounds good to me. Hello, Holden G. Welcome to Galactica. Jim, for you will always be, yeah. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a physicist. Great stuff over there. Great stuff. Or you could always do the Star Wars phrase, "I've got a bad feeling about this." May the Force be with you.
May the Schwartz.
May the Schwartz. Did you guys see? That's what I was going to show you. Hold on. Hold, please.
I thought you were wearing this baseball shirt.
No, it wasn't. I took it. I slept in it, so I had to wash it. Hold on. I got 2 new fridge magnets. They're fantastic. May the Schwartz be with you. Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs the breakfast cereal. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love it. Spaceball the doll. Me. Okay, where I know I. What now? Oh, okay, cool. Let's do it. Yes, it's coming next year. What did I do with them? Okay, so anyways, I got two new fridge magnets. One says, I'm completely surrounded by assholes, and it's got Dark Helmet on it. And then the other one says, may the Schwans be with you. So, pretty awesome. They have this. No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good. You have one, and you called it Galileo. Okay. You know, Connie, I have that clipped. I love it when he breaks the fourth wall. It would be great to see a Mrs. Dark. Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Gordo says something about Dark Helmet gets married and she's in pink. That would be funny. No, he's always been jonesing for Princess Vespa. So. And this is my magnet. So Autumn Crusoe goes, is Princess Vespa too much for him, or is he what?
Too little for her.
Too little for her. Lone Star was the poorest prince I ever seen from the Ford Galaxy. Too funny. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap up for the day. Thanks so much for being here on Monday. Hello, EDF. Welcome. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Don't forget, come back tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It is Tunageddon in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio over here on YouTube. And I'm still trying to figure out what we're watching, Connie. I think we're gonna pick up with I know I can't help myself. I think we're gonna pick up with Haunted Hotel again. So on Netflix. So, all right, y'all. Don't forget, kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. Smile at someone because they may need it today. They may need your smile. And there's more that unites us than divides us. And of course, sci-fi unites us all. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. I will see you back here in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio at 8 p.m. Eastern. Go watch The Incredible. We'll see. We'll see. I promised someone that we'd watch He-Man and She-Ra, at least an episode or two. So got to go find those too. So, all right, y'all. I will talk to you later. Later, party people. I host a show 4 times a week, and on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning February 4th, we might just have a double dose of Muppets during the week because Seth Rogen has brought the Muppet Show back to ABC. So come join us on Wednesdays. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we are in the Taboo Topic series, otherwise renamed Forbidden Frequencies. I host a show Monday to Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European Time called the Galactic Cafe. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk about good news, pop culture news, positivity, science news, space news, recipes, books, music, whatever. But most of all, great discussion about sci-fi. Monday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, it's Tunageddon, where we're watching Animation Domination and other great animated shows. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Thursday nights used to be dedicated to the Orville, but now in the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, it's dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. So come join me because it's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European Time. Saturdays in the studio, it's dedicated to all things Star Trek, and right now we're watching the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Ted the Series Season 2 comes out March 4th, and in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we will be watching Ted and Mission Log the Orville talking Ted when it returns. So watch our social media and come join the party as we watch our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. And John. Can't forget John. Watch our social medias for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Fell What? And Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. That's my cooking show. I like to bring you all those cool new products and cook for you. Da-da-da-da! Sci-Fi Mombie's Galactic Book Club with my good friend Connie Cleary is coming. Watch our social media for announcements. And the first book we will be reading is Mixed Magic by Chris Christman. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, it is not in our nature. We refuse to be like that. But if you choose to, we do have 3 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Use our Ko-Fi account. Scan that QR code right there or go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You know, you don't have to, but smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That helps too. We also have a Throne account. Scan that QR code right there or go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We ask for tech gear or other things like for giveaways, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never receive your personal information. That's what I love about Throne. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Connie Cleary was my first subscriber. So go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u = 849-72353. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and we now have the Inspiration TV platform. So go check out all our social media. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out all the links to our social media. Check out all the fun things we do all year long because we'll be posting the pictures from conventions or meeting up with you in public. And also check out Sci-Fi Mombie's security team and their Gotcha Day information. And look at how cute they are. sci-fi-mombie.com. If you have any further questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is the email. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. That great logo that David Cabiza drew for us and Dr. Omega helps us warp to every show is on the site, and you can put it on any product we chose. Also, don't forget, in that black bar underneath every segment of the website is a discount. Use the discount. Make sure you're getting the full discount and everything that we choose. So don't forget, it's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. We appreciate every single one of you. You are our friends and our family, and we love you. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze. Retro rockets start to age stories, here they come, with quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie